Hello, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity in the moments after an assassination. So we're starting off already on a very dramatic foot. Okay, now everywhere's on fire, so
Right away.
this is going well. We don't have Adea with us because he is helping somebody to sort out their issues with the war. But let's see how long we've got on that. He's got another 3 days, 6 hours, so he's really missing all of this right now. Right, who do we need to help? We've got some commoners and the justiciars over here. Let's see what they've got to say. We don't want to fight the commoners.
Following
Why?
your lead.
Oh. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly. We're just not going to get involved in that because I don't actually know why they're killing each other. Oh, well, literally everything's on fire. Where do we go? Okay, that entrance seems to be blocked by fire. That one's blocked by fire. That one's blocked. I guess we're going over here then. Return to Brackenbury and tell Lady Webb what happened. Okay, I think she's probably going to know by the time we get there, to be honest. If she doesn't notice this, something's wrong. There's literally just dead people everywhere. What? I hope this was just caused... Oh, hang on. These lot are in league with the Animancers. Who? Us? No. The Justiciars. What? No. Are they?
Your lead.
Oh no. Have I caused this by being anti-animancy? Oh, they've completely destroyed the sanitarium. Okay, I hope you got everybody out first before you did that. Because some of those people were completely innocent. None of you have anything to say for yourselves. Okay. I think I might have caused a revolution accidentally. I'm sorry. Are you?
Greetings.
You were at the hearing today. You spoke well in there. What exactly happened here? The Animancers. Some of them tried to get out the back of the sanitarium through one of the windows. I couldn't let them go. Really? Could you not? Why did you do this? The Duke, he tried to do what's best and they killed him for it. Happened right in front of me. I know we're supposed to be keeping the order, but the Knights are on the wrong side of this. Animance is too dangerous. It's just like you said, okay, this is my fault. No, but you're wrong. It wasn't them. They didn't kill the Duke. Okay, I have to go. He nods. The streets aren't safe. Good luck to you, stranger. I'm going to stay and watch the place burn. I want to remember what we accomplished here today.
Yes?
I may have made a bad decision. Let's go see Lady Webb. Oh no. Okay, I'm not actually going to take your money.
Yes? Of course.
Everyone in here is dead. Why have they killed everybody in here? Am I missing something? I don't remember everybody in here being pro-animancy or anything to do with animancy. Is Lady Webb even going to be okay? Uh-oh. Lady Webb lies still in her bed, an ornate cushion propping her back upright. The blood pool beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. A shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence in your ken. Okay, let's try to reach out for Lady Webb. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screams and shattering glass, and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip, and it warms your gullet. Across the room, the door opens behind a patient. Steady push. Into the room walks Theos, the floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy has trickled down your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all of your energy. It feels as though you're diving into a stone wall over and over, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
He walks over to a small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
He replaced the black brandy bottle on the table with care before approaching the bedside. He sat on the edge of the bed. His words come freely, absent of all doubts. He draws a long, curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other, its point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theos slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and the blood wells up around the blade. A pulse of reflex causes you to drop your glass onto the floor. You hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife hand in both of yours, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes. Simple, cataclysmic in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you've an answer you've searched for all your life, but in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. Well, that's very frustrating. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time, and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you. Okay, so in the last moments of Lady Webb's life, she understood why Theos is doing what he's doing, I guess. That's what it sounds like. But we still don't know. We better find this out at the end.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Well, outside the gates, at least it seems calm. And we need to go to Twin Elms. I don't think I've been there before. Sacred Skin complete. Sagani returns to the stronghold. Okay. The twice-split arrows gave Sagani enough information to pursue the crazed druid into the forest north of Deerford. Conversation with the druid was difficult, as her emotions shifted quickly and without warning, often violently. Sagani eventually pieced together that her soul had been awakened, while she was in the process of spirit shifting. Her awakened soul became obsessed with recovering and retaining the bear hide he'd hunted generations ago. In the end, the druid attacked Sagani and some Deerford locals, and was killed in the subsequent melee. The twice-split arrows were grateful for the return of the bear hide, and saddened by how the ordeal had ended. They gave Sagani a pair of finely made hunting boots as a parting gift. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got spell holding Nature's Trek when hit by a critical. Okay, that's not too bad. They're of Glenfartham make. The leather boots were deeply stained with green dye to give them their distinctive appearance. Twice-split arrows tribe gave them to you as a reward for your help tracking down a crazed druid who'd stolen one of their sacred bearskins. Okay, not bad at all. We have a task update on the Forgotten. I don't know why that's suddenly updated, but we are going to pose as the buyer at the Aldwin Bridge. Okay, we can do that. I'm actually really tempted to get... Oh, the floods have receded. The pass through Stormwall Gorge is open. Okay, we can go a different route now then. I do actually want to get Adea back before we continue the main quest very much, I think. And he's going to be here in 3 days. Let's take some fruit from over there. He's going to be back in 3 days, so I think what we're going to do is get some tasks done, see if we can get a bit of an upgrade before we move forwards, and then go and pick Adea back up before we do the main quest. Unless something comes to us. Aramanth Hassan. The man's hand rests lightly on the hilt of his flail as you approach. What's your business with us? Oh, that's why the thing updated, because I'm actually on the bridge right now. Does the name Barkozy mean anything to you? I can lie and say Mester Barkozy sent me. Okay, we'll play along with this. Barkozy sent me. You're late and we hate to be kept waiting. Don't let it happen again. Now, on to the details of our arrangement. There's a loose plank on the southern end of the docks in Ondra's Giff, near that sunken ship. Leave the payment there. Gems and coins only. Gems preferably. They're much easier to carry than sacks of coin. Okay, right. We'll take the payment and replace it with the Ingwithan relics of slightly lesser value. I say lesser because we have to take our own fee first. We're doing all the work and taking most of the risk after all. There you have it, clean and simple. Any questions? Yes. We might be able to get some information from you, so... Don't the Glenfarthans get upset when they catch you looting in Gwithan ruins? The elven woman sneers. If we do get caught, which doesn't happen often, we make sure the Glenfarthans don't stay upset for very long. Witnesses are inconvenient. Okay. You're kind of mean. You've managed to keep this arrangement going without ever being caught? Yep. Well, that was to the point. The Avalian ambassador Agosti knows about us and is trying to shut us down. He's not as smart as he thinks he is. And besides, our patrons in the Republics are more powerful and influential. We don't have anything to worry about. How do I know you won't just take the money and leave nothing in return? This arrangement works for Mestro Facillo. It works for Mestro Ross. You don't like the deal? Walk away. Okay, well, how do you know which ones are valuable? I'm quite knowledgeable about the Ingwithan culture. If I say something's valuable, it is. You're ripping people off, aren't you? And Varian hasn't been wrong yet either. Tell your master not to worry about us selling him junk. Okay, that's all I've got. Good, give us about a week and we'll have something for you. Defeat the Forgotten? Huh? Bad news, Aramanth. Barkozy's buyer isn't coming. Looks like the knights took him in for questioning. My guess is Agosti's behind it. Oh. So what's going on here? Who's this? Ah, well, this is awkward. He stares at you, his gaze hardening. Good question. Oh, I can actually say, well, this is awkward. Let's go for that. She knows too much. Kill her. Okay. So we've got what looks like a priest and a mage, I think, over there. So I'm thinking if we, because of their formation, I might see if we can take him out. Or at least start off with that plan and then we'll see how they move. Absolute chaos straight away. Right, Palagina, you need to be in the front. Okay, that's a lot of fire. Everybody else needs to go backwards. Durance move. Okay, the fire's all coming from the mage, so let's actually get some ranged attacks on here. Let's put the deer over on him too. And we'll see if we can get some area of effect stuff maybe.
Following your lead.
Yes?
Deer, can you do combusting wounds on him as well? Okay, the guy is nearly dead. Okay, and why have you switched? Okay, this is way too chaotic. I'm losing track of where everyone is. We have space, but it's like not working in our favor at all.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, Pelagina, you need to go over there and help Durance because he is not the right person to be over there right now. Change of plan. Everyone on him. Leaving Mother needs to get out. Okay. There we go. That's better. Take out that main guy. Can't move. Can you get that? Okay, and down, and we've got Toby last. I hope Aloth's spell works on more than one person. Okay. That wasn't smooth, but it was successful. And we get quite a lot of loot from them. Okay, let's get off the bridge. As you cross the bridge, Aloth draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast a shivering, flickering light across one half of his face. The other is in darkness.
Please stop. I need to tell you something.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point.
Oh,
When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of Animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough.
oh no. Who are they, Aloth?
In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the leaden key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions.
What?
I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on Animancy in the region.
Okay, considering all of the stuff that we've seen so far with the leaden key, you didn't think to mention this earlier?
A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed, the way you saw. By the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
Okay, so what did you want from me exactly? Did you know I was coming?
I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned the hooded figures in the machine, and I was sure you were on the trail of the leaden key.
So you were just trying to find them again?
And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the leaden key was trying to stop Animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. And now the whole city is up in flames.
Yeah, we're not on the side of the leaden key. The leaden key literally tried to kill us. We just didn't like Animancy either.
I'm still not sure about Animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
Well, Aloth, you've actually been probably one of my favourite characters so far. So I will forgive you. Yes, let's fight together and stop the leaden key, who apparently you've been following this entire time.
And what do you really expect us to do with this too late confession? Trust you on your word?
Yes, Pelagina, we are going to trust him on his word. I kind of wish Adea was here for this. Although it's interesting to get Pelagina's input on it, because she's obviously the complete opposite view of Aloth. With all your supposed extra senses, you let this happen? How like a watcher to miss what's right in front of her eyes because she's too busy dancing in the ether. Okay, Durance. Apology accepted, or as long as you don't forget who's in charge, I'm keeping a close eye on you from now on. I forgive you, Aloth, but I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm asking you to trade one master for another. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another, sorry. I'm finished with you. You've been working for the very people who are trying to kill me, and now you think I'll keep you around? You're crazier than I thought. Or get out of my sight. If I ever see you again, I'll kill you. I actually think he is trustworthy. I don't think he knew what was happening. Nobody knew what was happening. Literally nobody in the whole world seems to know what's happening with the Leaden Key, apart from the people who are in it. That's why we're trying to reveal them. I'm tempted to just go for apology accepted, but also I don't really want to be your master. Yeah, I'm not asking you to trade one master for another. You can just come with us.
That would be an honor.
Okay, great. Well, before we move on, I'd like to discuss a few things. How may I be of service? How exactly did you come to join the Leaden Key? As it often is with such follies, I was young and directionless. The Leaden Key promised some of the structure I was lacking, and they offered me a future far removed from service to my father's Earl. Okay, so it was basically your only other option. Animancy is possibly even more controversial in Ada than it is here. The practice has been outlawed for 600 years, but prohibition has a way of breeding curiosity. Isn't that so true for lots of things? The success and relative acceptance that Animancy has found here and in the Valian Republic spurred a renewed interest in Adir. The Leaden Key began recruiting more aggressively, and I was in the final period of my training when one of my instructors reached out to me. He shrugs. As I said, it was a welcome departure from my father's plans, and after seeing a few of my colleagues abandon their studies in magic to pursue animancy in the republics, I was convinced that something needed to be done to stop the spread. Okay, tell me a bit... I actually want to know both of these. So, about your parents. This is kind of really nosy of me, isn't it? Sounds like your father had a problem with his temper. He had a problem with my mother's hemnig? Even though they agreed upon it long ago, that the financial benefits would be considerable, that it was little different from his role as the Earl's steward, it ate at him, and so he drank and raged. When she was home, he raged at her, and when she wasn't, he raged at me. Oh, this is like her dowry, I guess? More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in the service of his Earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end I became a successful wizard, due in no small part to his strictness. Okay, nonsense, you accomplished that on your own and you would have been fine without him pushing you. Hard to see at the time, but sometimes pressure's useful. What's a hemnig? Yeah, what is that? A ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Oh, because the Adia mainland has historically been split between the two races. We have many institutions that are designed to normalize relations. Our monarchy is headed by the folk, but an elven consort rules alongside the reigning Fursening? Or Mequin? I need to look at the pronunciation for some of these. This is the most prominent example of hemnig. In many cases, a hemnig allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, hemnigs consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a hemnig is a means for a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterparts, which can be extremely useful. Sounds messy to me. Of course, hemnigs are sometimes used to sanitize an extramarital affair. He shrugs. I don't know if that's really any better, but it seems to satisfy common notions of decency, and elf and folk unions are sterile, which no doubt eases some concerns. Okay, well, why was your mother gone so often? She was invited to join a hemneg with a landed thane when I was very young. His estate was a 5-day ride from our home in the Sithwood, so that was part of it. He gives you the smallest of frowns. The real issue, however, was my father. Okay, right, that makes sense. I thought that this was going to be an issue with, like, she had kind of too much money and the father was jealous, but I can see where the jealousy was coming from now. Doesn't seem like that was the thing that initially made him angry, though. Despite his initial agreement with the arrangement, father was never happy with it. He would hound and harangue my mother when she was home. He wanted to know whether she was intimate with the Thane, and no matter how many times she swore she wasn't, it was never enough. As you can imagine, that led to her coming home much less often, even though she still supported us financially. We can go for I'm sure she was trying to take care of you in her own way, or she shouldn't have abandoned you like that. She was trying to take care of you in her own way, let's be comforting. I believe so. She had an important role managing the Lord Thane's lands and administrative duties, and even though she was away, she provided well for us. Aw, Aloth. Okay, that's all I want to know. He looks relieved. Sorry for being so nosy. So, last question. Now you understand a little more about Isilmir? He wrinkles his nose. No thanks to that animancer. My spleen? Black bile? Come on. Velaseg's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? And people like her shouldn't be allowed to practice animancy. Well, technically, we're going for the fact that nobody should be allowed to practice animancy, but her methods were definitely flawed. You did learn something, though. Only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us. But the average person? Show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert and they'll believe anything. Not necessarily. Most people have more sense than that. It's probably not true, really. That's true. People are too easily led. Perhaps animancy has its uses, but it's hard to say whether those outweigh the dangers. Or, I don't know, I think you'd be more pleasant without your spleen. Well, I guess it doesn't outweigh the danger. It's too decentralized. There's no one to keep the practice in check. No uniform principles or guidelines. Putting that much power in the hands of a single authority is not better, or yes, you need someone in charge to regulate the practice. Could this actually change the approach to animancy in the game, or is this actually just between me and Aloth? I think putting it in the hands of a single authority is actually quite risky, because it depends who's controlling it, doesn't it? If it was someone like the Leaden Key, they're obviously going to use it to their own ends. Okay, we'll say you need someone in charge to regulate it. Quite so. Practitioners won't do it on their own. I don't know whether that is going to change anything later, but good talk, Aloth, anyway. Thanks for your terrible confession. Is there anything to see over here? Oh, there's a plant. No, nothing else around there. Just seemed like the kind of place where there might be a secret. Okay, let's go. Actually, do we need to go back to Kednua for anything while we're thinking about it? Do we have anything currently going here? We don't. So we should get... I think we should probably get the merchant stalls. That seems like it would be really useful. I'm still really curious about the curio shop, but what do we want to quickly do? The hearth or the lab? I haven't used a lab yet. I don't actually really know what it does. Let's get a lab. Okay, and when's Adair coming back? 3 days, 2 hours. Right. That had better get us something good, because he's been gone for so long and I really do miss having him in the party. We need to rest somewhere before we do any actual adventures. So I can't go back in here now because it is, you know, on fire. So let's where shall we go? Let's go to Deerford. 12 hours. We'll go to Deerford. I'm pretty sure there were some decent bonuses to sleeping in Deerford. Nice sunny day, nothing's on fire, so we haven't destroyed the world with our decision. Who are you? Random villager. Where was the inn? Oh, it's just over there. What do you think? Secret round the back of the inn? No, there are stones there. We can't go back. Okay, hopefully you don't know what's happened and how I was involved in it.
Good day, stranger.
I don't think I'm going to be able to go
Yes?
back to the blacksmith in in the burning village for quite a long time now. Consequences of your actions really getting quite dramatic in Pillars of Eternity at this point. And now, I don't want to keep doing the main quest before we go and get a day back. Should we go and get a dragon egg? How tough a dragon's going to be? Get a dragon egg from Deerford Crossing. I actually should have gotten the bonus from here that helps with burn, shouldn't I?
Yes?
Let's go and try it. I think we should be able to do this one. I actually picked that task up quite a while ago. And now it's nighttime. Where is the dragon's nest going to be, though? I've already explored around here. Maybe it's kind of tucked into a corner somewhere. No, that's a beetle. Okay, that shouldn't be... Oh, what's that? A spawling. Let's get the spawling first. These should be easy, I think. Yeah, and the beetle. And done. It's an interesting flower over there. Some ingredients. Barath's bell. Okay, there's
Right
nothing
away.
else over here. Maybe I need to go up? I've already been over there. I think this is just the path out. And we have the broken statue. Okay, I came up out of that before. Maybe here? I've been here too. Oh, I don't think I've been this way. I haven't been this way. Okay. It's gonna be around here then, I guess. What was this?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Let's see if there's anything
Which
buried
is
inside.
not
Ooh.
very quiet.
Scroll of Minoleta's bounding missiles. Oh, Aloth already knows
Following
that.
your lead.
Okay.
Following your lead.
Again, shouldn't be hard. There might be more than one of these though. And I should probably be slightly more careful that everybody else stays back, because I'm sure wolves probably do more damage than beetles.
Lava will be on seek.
Hey, we're doing Aloth? No.
Following your lead.
Okay. Accidentally moved everyone then instead of just Aloth, but apart from that, it went quite smoothly. And
Following
we've got
your
some
lead.
wolf hide. And what is this? Golden celery. Kind of looks like seaweed. Okay, somebody camped
Not a
here,
sound.
but there's nothing hidden. Oh, the lab construction is finished. Okay, hang on. While we are not being attacked. I'm gonna get the... I'm gonna get the merchant stalls going.
Following your lead.
Any Signs of dragons? Okay, this looks sinister enough for dragons. That might just be because it's nighttime though. No, this is just bringing us back round to where we were. Huh. Where are the dragons then? Round here? Do I have to go that way? Actually, what's up here? Is this the dead end or does this lead round somewhere? Ah. Okay. That's a lot of blood. I think this is going to be our dragon.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh, that's a lot of skeletons.
And the fire shows me something new.
Ring of deflection. Oh. +9 deflection. Kind of simple, but could be effective. What's Pelagina got? Anything? Oh, okay. She it would help her pick it up. Pelagina might benefit from having that on for this fight. This could be harder than I thought. It's very eerily quiet. Mushrooms? Cave core.
Following your lead.
Are these cobwebs? Yes, they are. There's going to be a lot of spiders in here. An exotic ware merchant just turned up at the key. This isn't the time.
As you say.
I always get visitors at the worst time.
As you say.
Spider venom sac? Okay,
Following
3
your
of
lead.
those. These 2 directions probably go to the same
Right
place.
away. Crave thou feel.
There's a lot of spiders in here. Maybe turn away if you're arachnophobic.
Lava ruby.
Let's end this. I'm.
Okay, I need to be a bit careful with who's running forward. There we go. That's better.
Yes. As you say.
These venom sacs are useful. Thick webs ripple in the cavern breeze. Mummified remains are tangled within them. Lovely.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Nothing hidden in them at the moment.
Crave thou feel.
So many spiders.
Let's end this. Let's end this.
They're not that
Your
bad though.
tale ends here.
The bigger ones, the Widowmakers, don't seem to really do ranged attacks,
That's for my friends.
which is making it quite simple to keep them away from damaging anybody.
Following your lead. Yes.
Okay, you have more venom sac. And nothing else over here? Really? Okay, so I was right, that did come up here. Oh, there was another entrance over there. I think this has to be the right way, though.
Let's end.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I just ran straight into that and there's a spider queen over there.
Crave thou.
Wait, quickly take down that Widowmaker.
I'm ready.
And then let's get this. Do I just direct this on her or on...
Seek.
There we go. Spiders are always weak to fire.
Yes.
Alath, what have you got? Can you
Hi.
move around here so no one's in the way, and then...
Lavaru beyond seek.
Oh,
Let's have it.
seems a bit overkill now. We just exploded the Spider Queen. Oh wow, that's...
Following your...
That really just set everything on fire, didn't it? Okay, note to self, be careful with that. A pearl and some gold? Why is everything fuzzy? Is it just the water effect being weird?
I shall be discreet.
Nothing hidden down here? I guess the Spider Queen sometimes is kind of in that hole.
Quietly now.
Okay, well, hopefully the Spider Queen didn't have anything really useful. I thought she was going to be tougher to kill than that. Okay, that's the entrance that we came in, right? No, it can't be. This one must be the dragon one. With more bones. A lot more bones.
I can see this place through your eyes. We should take care.
You don't say.
I shall be discreet.
We don't need to see it through the Watcher's eyes to see this is dangerous. Skulls and bones from an assortment of kith and beast litter the cavern. They've been crushed, scored, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Almau's finger. Yeah, this has got to be the dragon. Why did somebody make a campfire in here, though? Oh, it's not a dragon. A giant? Korgrak. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footfalls, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful from a hoofed, pink-flesh limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brows. Too well equipped to be a villager. A bandit from the road, then. Must be. The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around a club. I've kept to myself. Killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me? I wasn't looking for you. I didn't mean to disturb you, I'll be leaving. What are you doing in this cave? If you've been minding your own business, how did all these bones get here? I mean, that's a fair point, but what are you doing in the cave? Hiding from your kind. He scratches a tusk, glaring at you. Kith driven from their homes by strange storms. Bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now, tempers run hot, and ogre blood is valued among your alchemists. His fingers flex around his club. Oh, we can use perception. I notice you're favouring your leg. You're weakened. The Deerwood is huge. Surely there's a better place for you to hide out. Or you're menacing the villagers. Go find another lair. Oh, did we actually tell someone that we would deal with him? Well, let's use our perception. The ogre grimaces, baring his teeth at you, and it won't stop me from braining you and any other raider foolish enough to pursue me here. He raises his club and charges. Okay, that didn't go very well, did it? I was hoping that might make him a bit more likely to have a conversation with us without trying to murder us, but apparently not.
I'm ready.
Okay, you should not be that far back. Let's get you and you over there.
I'm here.
We'll use that.
Brave does he not believe.
And he's not going to be... Yeah, he's not too bad. His damage isn't too bad either. Okay. That was pretty quick. I felt bad for killing him though, because he was just trying to find somewhere that was safe. But I guess he probably was eating people. Okay, we got his head. The head of the Ogre Korgrak, one-time scourge of Deerford. The immense trophy leaks liquid foulness in a trail everywhere it's carried, and the smell is overwhelming. That's disgusting. What do I do with his head? And ogre blood.
Following your lead.
Okay, I didn't even mean to come and get you. I just wanted to get the dragon egg. Is there anything hidden in your little cave thing? No. Well, it explains why somebody made a big fire here. Because it wasn't a dragon, it was an ogre. Well, we've managed to kill a spider queen, an ogre. All I actually wanted was a dragon egg. So I guess we go out this way for the dragon? Hopefully the dragon is also in here. Oh no, that was the spider thing. Up here. Who are you? Skane cultist. Holding a tattered note. The note is blood-stained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower. Traffic through my shop would attract their attention. Deerford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple. Yet, key to the entrance by the river, east of town. But be careful on the road. Reports of... these days. Tea. Well, that's intriguing. Yeah, Deerford is probably not going to approve of a temple for cultists, but there's an entrance to by the river east of town. So an entrance by the river east of Deerwood. Traffic through my shop would attract attention. It's not terrible armor. I don't think we necessarily want to wear cultist stuff though, and we've got a skull key. What killed you out here? Is this related to the skull that's over there on the ground? Okay, this has become a completely different adventure to what I expected. No, I'm pretty sure that's everything. So up here was the Spider Queen. This was the ogre. And there's no other way out of here, so... this just isn't where the dragon lives. We discovered some new secrets, but I feel like a bit of a bad adventurer right now. Maybe I'm a very successful adventurer because, you know, look how many things we just killed to help the people of Deerwood. Let's try up this way. And then we'll come back and see if I can do anything with the key. At least I haven't explored up here, so it seems fairly likely that there's something. There's some flowers. Aha. Found Pilgrim's Crown, and they
Light,
look like...
flame and sound. We'll keep
Why are they dead? I didn't kill them. So what killed them? Which way shall we go? There's an alive one. Let's get rid of that.
Your tail ends here. Brave does he not believe.
Okay, start moving into
I'm
position.
ready.
There.
Following your lead.
Okay, small worms aren't difficult to deal with anymore. Pick up some wings, and who are you? Just a random adventurer. Well,
Slowly now.
thank you for your silver.
As you say. As you say.
Okay, the big one's going to be up here then. Why are so many of them dead? Who are you? Sebus. A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. I guess you're the one that killed all of these then. His knit brows betray a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet any travellers this far from the road. What would they be doing out here? Ralph. An elfin man cocks his head at the other, probably after that dragon egg. Same as us, boss. Okay. Why do you want it? There we have Norgar. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on his sword. Everyone knows the roads between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Okay, we are not bandits. Why would you want a dragon egg? He laughs. To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Deerford too. Okay, you're not good people. Let's make a deal. You walk away and I'll pay you the egg's value. Or what do you know about dragon eggs? Or surely we can divide the spoils somehow. Okay, what do you know about dragon eggs? He shrugs. They are round and large and they come from dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Okay, we have a couple of options here. We can use our intellect to lie and say only that drakes mark their eggs. So you better hope you've sold it to the next poor sod before their mother comes looking for it. Oh, that's a good lie. We can use Explorer to say I've seen all sorts of deadly creatures. Few are worse than an angry drake. Or plenty, which is why you shouldn't go disturbing their nests. Shall we lie to them? Should we trick them? I kind of want to try it. The other bandits whisper amongst each other. The leader holds up his hand. Quiet. I can't seriously believe this. And even if it is true, we'll sell it before that happens. Alfia. Okay, didn't see you there. I'm not taking any chances with drakes. Say what you want. I'm out. Oh, okay, we made someone quit. Let her go. That just means a bigger cut for us. Well, at least I got rid of one person to kill. They will now survive, I guess. None of you are ranged, are you? I don't think so. So let's just go for Sevis first. Oh. No. Okay, you're just frenzying. That's new. He might be a problem. We might need to switch to focusing on you. What? Why is Sevis killing Ralph? Oh, has the grieving mother made him attack everybody on his own side?
Following your lead.
She's never used that by herself before. I usually have to activate it. Okay, that was a bit too easy. I feel kind of guilty for killing them all. We have an exceptional estoc. Fine greatsword. Rubbish pistol. Okay armor. A stag helm. That seems pretty good. We've got athletics, dexterity, immune to stuck. Okay. It's fashioned from the head of a stag, and those who wear the helm gain some aspect of the creature whose visage they wear. They find themselves more sure-footed and swift, and their endurance improved. Okay. I didn't mean to compare it to Kana. Okay, could be useful. We'll think about that later. We've got some cocoa, potion, lockpick, and a fair amount of gold. I guess they were bandits. Yes. But they didn't actually have the egg yet. Ah, there it is. How do we get to that? The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. We do have a grappling hook, so let's use that instead of just trying to scale it. You toss the grappling hook over the ledge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with a firm tug. You take another look at the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. Oh, that one person's probably going to get attacked by a drake. If we do, then ranged is not going to be useful, so let's send Palagina. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Pallegina climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. But we are going to take it and climb back down the cliff. The descent has barely begun when Pallegina's grip slips. Oh no. No! The egg falls from Pallegina's grasp and Pallegina falls from the cliff. Both plummet, but the egg hits the ground first, cracking open with a wet thud. Pallegina lands a short distance away, groaning and getting up slowly. Okay, we have to bring her the broken dragon egg.
Yes?
Hopefully that's still useful. Let's just check out what's over in this direction before we go. Get rid of the small worms.
Forticoa! Let's end this! Forticoa!
And we've just got wings again.
Yes?
I don't think there's much else up here. That's kind of just a dead end. Side of the cliff. Nothing really to see.
Light, flame, and sound.
Nobody buried anything under the tree. Do we want to go check out the broken statue? Might come back to that. Let's go back to Deerford Village. I think it was you, wasn't it?
Greetings.
Yeah, okay, so I've got good news and bad news. I did find the dragon egg. Hey, Leah's have feathered tits. She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. I knew you could help. How'd you manage it? I found the nest that you're talking about. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. She cradles the egg with her good arm. She frowns at the gunk seeping out of the broken shell. Better get to work on this, for it's just an expensive puddle at our feet. Yeah, sorry about that. She hefts the egg onto the back of her wagon and rummages among her shelves. Here, take this. She drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything you need to brew a little pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer. And come see me anytime you need potions or ingredients, alright? I've got a special price for friends. Okay, excellent. I don't think I want to buy anything from you right now, so we'll see you soon. Okay, task complete on nest egg. Right. Shall we go and see if we can get back to Kednua before the merchant leaves? They are going to be around for the next 8 days, but Adea will be done soon. Let's go and see the prestigious visitor.
Following your lead.
Actually, it's quicker if we go this way. I think. Okay, we'll go and quickly check because it is right next to us. I'll just see if I get any new options for the skull that was by that broken statue. Since the key that we have has a skull on it, that does seem to be a connection. Anybody going to say anything about it?
What does the flame reveal?
No. So you might need to go down into there. So we'll explore that another time. I want to go and make sure that we get back to speak to this guy and also pick back up Adea. Yeah. Oh, and the merchant stores have just
nicely.
finished. Where are they going to be? So the craft hall is over there. Trading grounds. Are the merchant stores inside? I want to go see the craft hall, actually. Can we ever get rid of these, like, huge black stones, or are they just a feature? Dried fruit, cured meat, and mixed nuts. Folded shirt, soft and lightweight. Hey,
Welcome.
hi. Are you in need of supplies? One can never be too prepared. Actually, no. I thought this was where the alchemy stuff was going to be. You can have a sword, though. And also this hood and this pistol. And probably quite a lot of this as well, actually. There you go. Let's go see our visitor. I went a really weird way to do that, didn't I? Good tidings, my lady. I'm Azuro, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and I dare say rare objects. Okay, and so I would like to remain. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you. Something you'll want resolved as quickly as I am certain. Okay, let's hear it. It's these bandits, my lord. The roads are absolutely crawling with them, and they have the local merchants in a fright. I'm having trouble filling out my stock. My suppliers say the risk is too great. Nobody wants to hear that the fineries sent out for delivery have been stolen by unwashed brigands. If I have no goods to sell, I cannot make a living, nor can I offer you the many special items normally at my disposal. Okay. We can sort that out. I will put an end to the bandits. Yes, my lord, what is it you have planned? He watches you curiously, his hands folded eagerly in front of him. I can give you 5,000 copper pieces, and so my name has worth in these parts. I'll personally ensure the delivery and cover all losses that occur. That should allay any fears. Or on second thought, perhaps not. I thought that we were just going to go kill the bandits. Wouldn't that make more sense? You know what? We've been doing pretty good recently. I think I can actually just pay you to allay the fears. What if I go for... I'll have one of my allies assist you. Marvellous. I'd welcome such assistance. Palagina can guard your caravan. She'll keep you safe. Or Sagani will accompany you. She can scout ahead and keep an eye out for trouble. See, I think Palagina's more likely to succeed on this one because she can literally guard them. But if I do that, then I really need to wait for Adea. But he should actually be back really soon. I think I can safely send her. She'll guard your caravans. Another illustrious entry in my growing memoirs on watching over Valian merchants. She'll be busy for 10 days. Have fun. Thank you both. I'll tell the others at once. Such a fine guard should ease everyone's fears. Well, that solves that problem. 10 more hours before we've got Adea. And while that is going on, let's get the next thing going for Kednua. I think I kind of want the hearth. Returning a semblance of order to the keep, get the hearth. It doesn't seem to particularly do anything, so maybe I should get some of the other things first. But I like the idea of bringing some order back to Kednua. Okay, so from Kednua, our nearest place is the burning city of Defiance Bay. So we're not going there. With the current party, really quick exploration. We're going to spend 18 hours just going and checking if there is anything that I've missed over in Black Meadow while we wait for Adea. After spending some time together, Adea was able to help Adena. Let's go see that one. That looks positive, though. He helped her to forget. Oh, we can't actually see it on here. Oh, I thought there'd be more. I thought we'd be able to see more of what he did. Okay, quick explore down here. Just to see if I've gotten to the very edge of this place. And then we'll go and pick up Adea. I did pretty much get to the edge of it. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything else to discover down there. Oh wait, there is what even is that? A muted, charm, confused, disease, dominated, poison, sickly, and unconscious. A whipped. Oh, he really needs to be leveled up.
Following your lead.
I just remembered. Okay, they were really easy to kill, so that's not a problem.
Following your lead.
They were creepy looking. Who are you? A dead adventurer. Fulvano's boots gives you 1 constitution. Though never as famed as he would claim, the Vailian explorer Fulvano was known as an eccentric who wished to see the world. Where possible, he travelled by foot, wishing to gain a local's appreciation for the sights, sounds, and smells of the lands he passed through. In practice, however, Fulvano often claimed that his explorations proved only that the world outside of the Vailian republics was a foul, smelly place that paled in comparison to his homeland. This pair of boots is said to have belonged to Fulvano, and the initials burned into the leather would seem to bear that out. Fulvano was very particular about his boots, for they had to endure a great deal of use, and they were constructed to be as hardy as their wearer.
As you say.
Okay, he doesn't sound like a great person, to be honest, but sounds kind of snooty. Oh, there's another path down there. Okay, I really didn't explore this fully. In that case, we should come back here and see if there are any other secrets to be found, but we are going to go and get Adea before we do that. Okay, and he is back at last, which seems like a good place to leave this for today. So we had quite a selection of adventures, unintended adventures. Killed a spider queen, stole a dragon egg, dropped said dragon egg. Now we can continue with the main quests now that Adea is back with us, which should be quite interesting now that we've kind of caused a bit of a riot and made everybody hate Animancy, or us, depending on what their opinion is. So thank you for joining me. If you want to find out what happens next, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!